What is going on, everyone? My name is Northy, and today I am once again excited because things have gone well. It's been a very interesting week. Obviously, the weekend in terms of my team hasn't been great, as I'm sure a lot of people know, but on the team coach side of things, it's been beautiful. I thought it was going to not be so great. It was a bit of a rough start, but the rest of the weekend played out and we've got some good results here to show today. So we are going to go and get into that and have a look. But before we do that, let's make sure, just as a heads up, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Can we get 30 likes? 30 likes would be very nice. Subscribe to the channel as well. Become a member if you really enjoy what you see, and comment below down how you have been doing so far for this season. But without further ado, let's go and look at how we have gone for this weekend. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is why I am very, very happy with how this weekend has turned out. We are once again a prize card winner. We are on a roll this season. This is our third already. So things are really, really good at the moment. I'm very, very happy. But round 6, Star Powers prize. Keen to get into that, but we'll choose that at the end of the video. So we'll press that one. And we're going to go and have a look at our tips, because from what it looks like, everyone's had a pretty poor week. So I'm going to go to my score and 1 of 8. 1 of 8. That's really bad. I'm sorry. I've only gotten 1 correct. How have I done that? That feels like it takes more to get them wrong. Okay, well, let's go through it all. So the only one we got right was Carlton versus Giants, which is honestly not that bad of a pick. That's a pretty impressive one. If I thought the Giants maybe could cause an upset, I could easily be 0 of 8 this week, but no, we have done the impossible and gotten 1 team correct. So North, obviously, they did not win. Very disappointing. Gold Coast, I thought that'd be an upset, but unfortunately, they did not manage to do so. The upset was West Coast over Freo. West Coast on a 2-game win streak. This is going to be a rough season for North. We are being left behind. It is unfortunately looking like that. It's just going to be a rough year. Once again, we can't stop a team from scoring 100 points on us, but the biggest surprise to me was Brisbane only scoring 37 points. That is surprising. At the Gabba too. I mean, it wasn't great conditions, but losing to Geelong like that is definitely something to be disappointed with. And Geelong remain undefeated. So only undefeated team left now with Giants losing. So we have a look over top right as well. Collingwood versus Port. They didn't manage to take it. Port off to a great start and then completely fell off the map. Collingwood taking over that one. Adelaide losing to Essendon in a very questionable finish to a lot of people. So that's an interesting one as well. And then the Saints, who I thought were going to be a lot more competitive, got pumped by the Dogs. So I don't know. I'm just a jinx now. I really do mess things up a lot. So 1 of 8. Definitely one of our poorest performances. Let's go have a look at top team though, because top team is probably where we kind of sit in the middle. It hasn't been great, but you can see this was our team. Shees, Merritt, Marshall, and Heaney. Sheasel, great. He had a top 3 performance. Not the best. Bailey Dale. That is a crazy performance. 39 posies, 15 marks. He kicked a goal as well. He was all over that St Kilda overall. Just unbelievable from Dale. I don't know whether that's going to get people to pick him. He's come off a week where he was sub, so I don't know whether that's going to convince people to put him in their teams, but something to look out for. Merritt has been consistently good this season. Another 100-point game, but we had Bont last week and we changed it up. The Dogs absolutely ran over the top of the St Kilda Saints. That every Dogs player seems to be at the top. Even Bont getting himself 110, even though he's having a bit of a poorer start to the season to his normal standards. So good to see him, I guess, back, but not good this week. Rowan Marshall was definitely our biggest disappointment. Man, English pumped him. English absolutely destroyed him. They both have similar game styles. Maybe English is a bit more lean, but Marshall can usually keep up with the play. He just wasn't able to get involved with the play this game. It was just impossible for him. Timmy English ended up absolutely swamping him, but Brodie Grundy finding his form again. Good to see that. He had a really good start to the season, and seeing him get these good games still is very nice to see. So absolutely solidifying his spot in that Sydney side. A good start to his season and a good start for his new side. And of course, Heaney, he takes top spot for forwards again. He just keeps doing it. He's just having an all-out year. A lot of people saying potential Brownlow favourite now, so getting exciting for Sydney Swans fans. Definitely a year that they are going to want to give it their all. But you can see, even Norton, the Dogs just destroyed the Saints. So it was tough to have any Saints players in. Ended up getting 77th. So it was a little scary when I realised how bad Marshall had played. But everyone else seems to have picked it up for me. And we've kept our number 1 spot, baby. Yes, sir. You see over on the right here, the person who's first on the leaderboard is still 300 points behind us. So I'm not sure what that means in terms of everyone else who's behind us. There will probably be a week where all of a sudden we're away from rank 2, but we just got to try and find ourselves a top 10 spot best way to do it is just keep winning over here. So we're going to have to find a change up here or there. We may have to start playing a little more consistently in order to keep our #1 season ranking, but it's all going to come down to whether I pick the right players at the right time. Thankfully, Sheasel and Heaney are locks. It's really just between midfield and ruck that I have to look out for and change according to plan. So hopefully we've got ourselves a good week coming up for top 4. Top 18 though, this is where things start to get a little bit unhinged. First off, I'm going to mention, I was talking so much about how Richmond and who was it? I think it was Melbourne weren't playing last week, and I have gone ahead and chucked in Shea Bolton anyway because I'm stupid. That's just the only explanation for it. I am dumb. I'm not a smart man. So Shea, obviously, automatically 0 points. That doesn't help things. My forwards actually did fairly alright this week. I think Cameron was the only bad-ish performer. Danaher, in a game where they only scored 37 points, actually put himself up a lot of points. 73 is not bad for that type of game, so I'll take it. Kerno was actually the worst of the Carlton boys, so unfortunate, but that's okay. We did pick the top 2. We've got Heaney and Myers in there, which is very, very nice, so we're at least bringing it up on that end, but only the 100 plus performance, so there's not much really to gain here on this side. But we go into the midfield, and this is probably where things fell apart. You can see only Sarong as our highest one. Treloar, McRae, don't imagine many people would have picked him. Nash, definitely not. Cripps, could see some picks. Kelly, Butters. Degoe's been good this season, so maybe have to think about chucking him in. Bont finally found his form. Martin did okay, and then we get to our players. We got Sarong, Merritt. Those were the only 100 plus players. Steele had a bad week. Anderson had a very bad week. And Nizea, did we have Nizea? No, we didn't. Who was the last one we had? I can't remember, but I think we're only the 5 there. Just wish it could have been better. We need more 100 plus point performances from our players, and we just couldn't find them. We just couldn't. And of course, we've gone through Rowan. Bad week for him. We go to our backline though, and this one held up. We didn't have the best performance, but it's definitely not the worst by any means. Nick Dacos, who we've taken out, ended up finally finding his form again. 95 points, which is honestly not as much as I thought he'd be at. His average, he got his average, so it's still looking a bit scary for him. I don't know whether I chuck him in anytime soon, but maybe have to give him a go. We'll see how it turns out. But Sheasel is always a hit. Hill, I gave him a shot, and he has pretty much hit. He's like the only Saints player who did decently all right, so I'm okay with that. We'll take Hill. Whitfield doing well. Young, he's still doing all right. He's getting that average down. It's not going up as much as it used to, but you can see still the 88 points. We could definitely do a lot worse, such as Luke Ryan, who's had some great games, only the 63 this week, so definitely frustrating when things like that happen. And McGrath, he's had, I think, 2 below average games since I've had him. I think he had 91 actually last week, so maybe he's had the one pretty much average, dead average game, but would like to see him get more involved, I guess, when he's just off the half back, and they don't really kick it to each other as much when they're in games that, you know, are completely blown out. They're kind of just trying to push the ball forward. Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong game. Who did Essendon play again? Why am I forgetting this? Who did Essendon play? That's right, they played Adelaide. They didn't get blown out. They won. What am I talking about? But McGrath, yeah, just didn't end up having the game that I thought he would have. Although, they can't complain. They got the win, so they're not too mad there. We look at the ladder, though, and outside the 100 is a little worrying, but we're seeing some people in here that we know. I know Catman Sports. He's had a good start to his season as well. Very, very good for him. And I'm not seeing many others that we know, so that's okay. We're still top 10, which is good. We'd like to see a bit of improvement next week, though. Need some more top team wins. It's really what we need. A few more top team wins and we'll be alright. So, bit okay for top team. Again, need to see some improvement if we want to be really happy with that. But this is where I'm happiest this week. This is the Star Powers, where we ended up getting our prize card. You see, Harry Sheasel we chucked in this week. He had himself a monster game. Well, not a monster for his standards, but 100 plus is good. Dawson had the standout game. I've picked him once already this year, and I picked him on his worst week, because that's how it makes sense for me. And this is Sheasel's worst week. Yeah. We got Merritt in there, though. That's a cheeky 100 plus as well. Very nice to see. So just over 100 here, so 200 between them. Then we go to Whitfield, a little under 100, so we're still on track for 300. Then we go here, 110 basically for Martin. He ended up being the best one for the next generation. Again, now that Lukey Jackson, now that Luke Jackson is no longer the ruckman for the team, I have completely stayed away from him. There's no point in picking him anymore. And with Max gone out, we picked Zorko, and that was a bang as well. Great pick there. Zorko ended up getting me 127, so almost all 100s, just 7 points under for Whitfield. In total, that gave me 538, and we are now rank 2. We are rank 2 for the season in Silver Star Powers. This is getting a bit out of hand now. We are nearly winning on both sides. I'm really excited for this season, but oh my god, you can see the person who was winning is a solid 200 points in front. Samapat, I think, or Sama PT, Sam Apt, I don't know how to say it. He is a solid 200 points ahead, so it's gonna take a bit to get in front of him. We need him to have a bad week, but smart players, especially with that much of distance, they don't know that I've got that distance, or they don't know they have that distance on me, but at the same time, they will be feeling good. They will be sticking with the ones that work for them. I've just got to hope that some of my picks can end up outdoing him. It all comes down basically to when does he mess up and when can I take my chance. I've taken my chance here. I didn't end up catching up at all. You can see he got the exact same score as me, 538, but it's better than losing distance, and so I'm just hopeful he's not just watching my videos and then copying my teams, because if he does it, there's a chance he wins it. There's a chance I can't do anything. But I'm happy with second place. I'm not mad at it at all. Take my star power card and absolutely roll, but it doesn't end there. We go to Ultra Star Powers. Rosie definitely didn't help, only the 70 from him, so that only gave us 140 for our double points. It's not always great. If we had just put Silver Dawson in, we'd have gone better, but that's okay. Can't blame him, can't get too angry. We go to Sarong, double up on 107. I could have even gone double up on 103 with Newcomb, but Sarong, 4 points better, and we had him, so that's always good. 214 from him. Whitfield, 93 again. We have to choose him with the way that our team is set up in terms of the defensive dynamo section. Thank God I pulled him. Great pull, so clutch, and he got me 186. I think 186 points. That's what I'm guessing, but they could have been better, the double points. It's all basically due to these ultra players also helping us out. 109, 127. Again, these guys just absolutely helping me out this week. They got me rank 14. This is where I got my points this week, and you can see I'm rank 3 here, man. I'm just absolutely rocking it this season. I am in like the top 10 basically everywhere right now. I can't believe how good I'm going this season. Rank 14 for Ultra Star Powers. Rank 3 for the season. I'm in shock. I'm 2 points in front of the person behind me though. Probably number 4. So, we got a bit to do next week. Gotta hope that things go well. But, oh man, I'm feeling really, really good. Rank 3. Yes, man. So I really should have 2 prize cards coming, but I'm pretty certain you only get 1 prize card per week from each side, which means I can only pick the 1 Star Powers card. Who are we gonna pick? I've already picked up Sheasel. I don't actually need him. You know what? For all his help this season, I think I'm gonna pick Rosie. I think Rosie is gonna be our pick here today, so I'm gonna select him and he will come in the mail soon. Beautiful. You can see, congratulations, your prize card is on the way. It says allow 60 days, but honestly, I think it comes within like 1 or 2 weeks, so that's really good. I also want to quickly mention, Nick Dacos has been sold out. He is already gone. He was gone by the end of round 5, which means if you hadn't picked him up already, unfortunately, there is no longer a chance to do so. Thank God. With our 1 top team win, we managed to get him. Thank goodness. Such a smart move. It's nice though that we have some more Star Powers prize cards coming. It just means if I want to keep my top 1, I've got to see more of these prize cards coming my way, man. I've just got to. I want Simpkin soon, obviously, but I'm probably going to pick up a few more because I don't imagine Simpkin is going to be picked up very often. We'll see how it goes, but I'm just looking through the top teams and I don't know who my next pick would be. I'm staying away from Horn Francis. I'm alright, thank you, but I'm just looking and I can't. Oh, hold up. Can I collect another one? No, I can't. I was confused there. It said collect at the bottom. No, I can't. That's all right. That is going to be a question for future me, though. I'm going to just enjoy the win now. I really hope I wasn't freaky for that long. I just looked back and my entire body was gone. Oh, God. I need my second monitor up soon, man, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Ghost Me, apparently. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Everything is always very, very much appreciated. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I hate technology, man.